All right, I hope you were able to work through number 4 easily. So part C now is percent volume over volume. It's just the same. In this blank right here, we're going to have V over V. It's the number of milliliters of solute per milliliter of solution expressed as a percent. So we've already got this, so times 100 would make it. The only thing we got to make sure and be careful with these problems is that the volume has to be the same unit for both. So if I have milliliters of solute, I have to have milliliters of solution. But in a lot of problems, it'll give you milliliters on top and liters. So make sure that if it's given in liters, you multiply whatever that number is by 1,000, which is the same as moving the decimal over 3 places. So if you had 2 liters, you move it over 3. So here's my 2. 1, 2, 3. That would be 2,000 milliliters. That's the only thing that can get even slightly tricky on these problems. I guess also milliliters of solution, they might not give you the total solution of the problem. You might have to add. Just read it carefully and you should be all right there. All right, so let's go grab a piece. We can look at that problem. All right, so here's 5 and 6. Just to mix things up and for use of space, I'm going to work on number 6. It says calculate the percent concentration V over V of a solution of 32 mils of ethanol. All right, so there is my smaller value, remember. This is milliliters, this is liters. That might get tricky, I guess. But how about if they name it, that's also your solute. So I have 32 milliliters of solute in 0.75 liters of a solution. So I don't need to do any math as far as adding, because it tells me it is the solution. All I have to do is now take 0.75, convert it into liters by multiplying by 1,000. Oops. So that will be 750 milliliters. So 750 times 100. That will equal my answer. On this one, I don't actually have memorized. Let me pull up my calculator real quick. There it is. All right, so I have 32. Oh, goodness, clear. 32 divided by 7.5. Goodness gracious. Let me just use my fingers. 32 divided by 7.50. That's 0.042. Now I'm going to multiply that by 100. That is 4.26, which I'm going to call 4.3% solution. All right. That is that. See if you can now do number 5 on your own. When you're done with number 5, turn to the back page of homework, and I want to just talk through how to do that.